Hey, welcome back. Uh, if you continue watching, this is my second video. And welcome uh, to my Chinese tea shop. It's called Just Shh. I created an e-commerce website for my class, and um, I'm introducing it in the video, and I'm gonna share to you some of the content that I made. Let me know what I can improve and if you like this or not. Let's continue. I have picked out a video. I have a video about uh, just a certain tea in China, how it was processed, where it came from, and what kind of people are working on it now. And it's the Keeman tea, Keeman black tea, or Kunming. Uh, let's check it out. uh, Bear with me for a second here.
Originated in Huangshan area, East China's Anhui province, Keeman black tea is famous for its unique taste and aroma, whose history could be traced back to China's Qing dynasty around 1875.
Hello everyone, I'm Liu Fangjiang with Xinhua News Agency, and right now I'm at a tea garden in Jiming County, East China's Anhui province, and this is the original place of Keeman black tea.
Oh.
Traditionally, there are 10 most famous teas in China. Although there are different versions about the top 10, Keeman black tea, or Qimen Hongcha in Chinese, is always high on the list.
As you can see, the tea farmers are getting busy as the harvest time approaches, and usually the best time to pick the tea leaves is early spring, around March and April. After picking comes tea processing, and this is a tea processing factory.
In order to improve the quality of tea and better satisfy the tastes of different people, Chinese scientific staff have done a lot of research about tea and put them into real application. In the past, the tea processing was done by hand, which was no and insanitary. But today, the process can be done by machines, non-stop, including withering, rolling, fermenting, and drying. And to categorize different types of tea, now it's much easier to use laser light to help with the work instead of using hand, so that the quality of tea can be guaranteed. Are you ready for your tea? No rush. There is a ceremony to be practiced before you appreciate your tea. The Chinese tea ceremony contains the wisdom of Oriental philosophy. Through the whole process of ceremony, making tea, smelling tea, and drinking tea, friendship is increased, virtue is cultivated, and the ceremony can also refresh your mind and clear your thoughts. The Chinese nation has written a brilliant page for its tea culture in the history of world civilization. And today, the tea farmers and scientists in China are expecting to do more.
As the world's second most consumed beverage, only after water, tea has long existed in China. And tea houses can be found in most Chinese neighborhoods and business districts, just like coffee shops in the West. 老板你好，有祁门红茶吗？给我来一瓶。So, dear friends, find a tea shop with a good reputation, get a cup of tea, and you'll soon realize the pleasure and health benefits of drinking Chinese tea. Thanks for watching. Until next time, happy tea times.
Yeah, so that's where tea comes from. You know, people pick it, um, and enjoy it. It's good for you. So let's check out my website on uh, on the content I have. Uh, so let's check out tea drinking based on seasons. I know the video that we watched, which I think I've covered on the most famous tea that you can try. You can check that out on your own time if you're interested. And it has all the places of the tea, so you can go check it out if you want to, um, and see what it's all about. There's several different kind. There's like there's more than 10, but top 10 Chinese tea are the famous ones. I put more than 10, so if you want to check it out, check it out. But I'm gonna um, I'm gonna go through how to drink tea based on seasons because I think it's interesting and um it feels relaxing. Let's go. All right, so come to my website, which would be this link right here, and I'll post that link in the description below. Make sure to check it out, and we'll go to tea experiences or tea interests. Um, and then we'll check out the tea drinking based on seasons of the year. So this is an article that I wrote, a blog post that I wrote about tea drinking based on the seasons. Um, like we saw in the video, that tea drinking has been studied and researched a lot. Well, which I mean, it has been around for a long time, so it's kind of overdue. But from this, I'm not talking about any kind of new research about tea, but rather the old research about tea. Um, Chinese calendar is a lunar calendar, and it's different. It has words of advice, different days of what you should do and should not do, and how to maintain your health. And I've picked out the seasons that are located in the calendar and what they represent in terms of drinking tea. So let's get to it. During the spring, it's usually February 3rd or 5th. Um, it's believed to be the time to gain energy for your lungs to breathe in the new air and to prepare for the new year. Spring is also a very good time for harvesting, especially for a lot of the teas, since it's got the perfect mild flavor, and it's usually sweet. And in the lunar calendar, it's said to believe that our human bodies, um, parts of it are composed of metallic elements, iron, like your lungs, your intestines. And during spring, since a lot of tea are harvested, it's great to enjoy a certain type of tea that will fulfill your iron levels. And one of the tea will be pu'er tea, which is a fermented tea, which is great. You should check it out in my list of most famous Chinese teas. And there's several other teas: yellow teas, black teas. Black tea, like the one we just watched, the cumin, the not cumin, the cumin tea, and the oolong tea. Any earthy tea will help gain new energy for for spring, as it was believed long ago. No. And black teas uh, will help with our stomach. And yellow and oolong teas um, were viewed as very earthy teas. And I have all the teas listed in my other post. Uh, but I'm not gonna keep saying that. You can check it out if you want. But let's continue. Spring, summer. Summer usually starts in May. That's usually when school's about to be out, right? And during that time, the weather's hot. Crops are maturing. It's getting ready to finish its life cycle, but it's still growing. It's growing. Summer, you need a lot of water, and which is also a great time to drink tea because it can help you relax, uh, cool you down, believe it or not, and it and during summertime, it is said to have tea plants is said to have the strongest flavor because of the sun. Whenever tea is harvested in the summertime, they have been dried out in the sun, which soaks in all that flavor once you brew it. And if you leave it too long, if you leave too long of a time to harvest during the summer, or if you choose a tea that has been harvested very late in the summer, it can have a bitter taste because it has been in the sun, storing up all that strong flavor for a long time. But summertime would be recommended for any strong flavor teas that you just can't have enough, and you just want more of that flavor. Summertime, choose a summer harvested tea. That'd be great. And autumn, fall. Fall, the crop season, which is second to spring. Fall, everything is like slowly hiding away. Everything gets colder, and everything is like withering. But at the same time, it's like a, it's beautiful. It's like a fleeting beauty. And during this time, in the lunar calendar, it's to believe that um, your body needs more water elements. Since it just lasts through all summer, it needs more water elements for your bladder or kidney, and so herbal or green tea is recommended. And autumn tea, same as spring, has a lot of those high notes on the teas that has been stored, and the flavor of it is much crispier and quiet. And overall, um, it's a great time to drink tea. Green tea. All right, let's go to winter. Winter time comes. Winter doesn't play that big of a part in tea, since most teas are harvested before winter. But some teas can have a longer process, which is the pu'er tea. The pu'er tea can be harvested, but it can have a longer fermenting process. It's basically like aging. Pu'er tea is like the wine of teas. The longer it ages, the better it gets. And pu'er teas can be aged to winter, and during that time, you know, our body, our our body have a wood element, which helps us to sustain the fire in our body, which would be our liver, and we white tea is recommended during winter time because it helps satisfy that element in the lunar calendar. So all the different teas are very seasonal. Depending on what season, you can have a whole different flavor. And spring teas are, delicate, floral. Summer teas are vibrant and hearty. Autumn teas are crisp and quiet, and winter teas are light and sweet and warm. The most important thing about drinking teas in the season is to keep a good balance. Keep a good balance of your body. Like, know yourself. Don't drink too much. But it's the energy. Well, in lunar calendar, in Chinese old tradition, it's to keep a good balance of qi, which is the energy that flows through you. And you can keep a good check on your health using the lunar calendar. And drinking tea is also just great for moments of enjoyment, moments of relaxation. And it could be, a New Year hobby. Yeah. And so that's drinking tea based on seasons. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you dislike it. Make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.